Hello everybody, welcome to another update on the stock screener. Today we're going to talk about Santacruz Silver again. So I have promised to quadruple my position and that's what I have done. I think it's a pretty good buy at this level. Silver has gone down. I think that silver will be weak this year, but silver is not that important for Santacruz Silver because they should rename to Santacruz Zinc. And zinc is used in galvanizing steel, is used in construction, but also in vehicles. So here vehicles are pretty stable. It's in a downtrend, but it's okay. And here for the United States, vehicle sales are down, okay. But when you look at the average, it seems to start bottoming at this level, right? So this is the average. So I'm not too concerned about zinc demand. What's more important is the zinc price. So as you can see, zinc is correlated to energy because it costs a lot of energy to create zinc. Now, European energy prices and natural gas prices have skyrocketed, as you know. Well, the latest number for natural gas, as you can see here, all-time high, and it's going much higher. So we have a problem there in Europe. Germany electricity prices making new highs, and they are not going to come down. So 2023 is going to stay at 140 euros per megawatt hours. So that's, where is that? That's here. So it could come down next year, but it will stay very high at this level. That's very high. And in 2024, 2 years later, it will be around 90, probably 100. So that's here. That's still very high. So don't expect the electricity prices to come down anytime soon. So this is a long-term problem. Okay. Zinc. Zinc smelters have been halting production, as we know, Nifstad, which has about 2% of global zinc, is now shutting down. So that's pretty important. It has supported the zinc price. So the zinc price, what's the zinc price at this moment? It has shot up, but it came back down. It's now at 1.61. So how does this affect Santacruz Silver? So Santacruz produces concentrates and they go to Antofagasta smelter in Chile. So we need to look at what's the cost of electricity in Chile. So I looked at this. This is the number of December. So the numbers have changed, but I'm not going to pay for that. So let's just use these numbers. And the Nierstad smelter that was in Netherlands, so it was around 0.336 kilowatt hours. So pretty high costs. So that's no wonder that they shut down. And when we look at Chile, we have less than one half of that at 0.162 kilowatt hours. So Chile is much cheaper in electricity than the Netherlands and Germany. So that's why Santacruz is a solution to this problem. So I don't think that they will shut down in Chile. It's good. We also know that zinc social inventories in China have been going down. So this is the red line, pretty low. So very low inventories. Also on the LME, it's just zero. So the zinc inventories are now at zero in Europe, and China is actually now exporting zinc to Europe. Normally they import, now they even export zinc to Europe. So it's looking very good for the zinc price at this moment. These are the long-term forecasts. So zinc is probably going to stay at this level for many years to come, at least 4 years. So that's about at 1.5. It will stay at 1.5 for 3 to 4 years, okay? And then it will come down to 1.2 in the long run. So we can just use 1.5 as the long-term price based on this forecast. So let's look at the evaluation now for Santacruz. Let's take a look at the share price here, 0.296. We are going to go to here, 0.296. And by the way, I have updated my chart, my calculations. So I have now incorporated all the metals, zinc, silver, lead, and copper. So here you can see the revenue, and that's price times production for all the metals, minus the cost, and the cost is AISC times the production. And that production is now taking into account all the 4 base metals. It's about 16 equivalent production. And then we do a 5 times multiple. And also, I forgot this, they only own 45% of Bolivar and Porco, and that's about 84% then. So we need to multiply it by 84%. I've calculated that on the production, so it's an estimate, but a good estimate. So this gives me a valuation of 5 times EBITDA of 730 million right now. So that's here. We can even use the current zinc price. It's about 1.609. So I put that here, 1.6094, and you can see that it goes up a bit. Silver price is currently at 19, so that's 19. Lead price, let's look at the lead price. So now I need to do all 4 metals, 0.921. 0.921. This has small significance because that's very low. So the lead production won't change the valuation too much. Then we have copper, and copper is currently at 3.657. 3.657. It went up a little bit. So we're still at a valuation of 730 million, while the market cap fully diluted is 136 million. So there's an upside of 5-fold right now. Yeah, there's a 5-fold. So do you think that Santacruz is cheap or not? I think it's very cheap. It's probably trading at a PE of 1 right now. Now, let's take a look at the long-term price. So we know that zinc will come down, probably to the 1.5 level for the next 3 years. So 1.5, still at 600, so still a 4-fold. easy fourfolds at long-term prices. So they are probably going to pay off debts in those 3 years, probably already in 1 year. And this is an easy double, maybe triple. Silver price, I think it will hover around 22 because no silver mine can keep on producing at these prices. So it should go a bit higher, 22, and then we still have 700 million. Copper is expected to go to the 4 level. It's not going to have a lot of influence. This can go to 1. And yep, so this is the long-term price, 700 million, and is a 5-fold. So we are going to keep holding this company until it revalues. This is an easy double, and I'm not going to sell this until I see that double. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.